Hey everyone, it's Kyle. I guess this will be my official introduction to most of you, as you've just mostly seen me on our Telegram group. Wanted to check in with everybody after about 24 hours of mining with our Antminer L3 Plus that I picked up yesterday. So far, everything's been going really well. There's a lot of learning on my side going from GPU mining to an ASIC miner. So I had some ups and downs on just trying to figure out the interfaces. But I think I got everything straightened out with that. We may have one of our hash boards is kind of being a little finicky. It's not that big of a deal. It's still running really well with 3 fully functional and the 4th one coming in and out. I don't know if this is an issue with the power cords, some of the ribbon cables, or if the board itself is just going bad. It's about a $50 part at worst case. I may just get a couple to have as backups anyway. But with running about 14 or 15 total hours the last day while I was fine tuning it, and it only running on 3 of the 4 hash boards, we still pulled in 5 times the amount that we would on the 1 GPU mining rig. So I think it's fair to say this is definitely the way to go going in the future. It is a little bit loud. It's not too bad. It's about the sound of a vacuum cleaner. So in my daughter's playroom with the door shut and a towel blocking the bottom, you can barely hear it in the house. I've seen some YouTube videos where people will change out the power supply and the fans for a computer power supply and some more efficient fans, which can lower it down to where it's 35 to 40 decibels, which are below speaking levels. I think that's going to be what I try to do with this one eventually. But I really would like to get into adding 1 or 2 more of these here at the house. These are currently going to be about $150 to $200, and 3 or 4 of them are going to actually give us probably 3 to 4 burns per month. That is way more than what our GPU mining rig was, and it's much more efficient. These are about 10 times as powerful. They do drag about 10 times more energy, but it's still, even with 4 of them, underneath the threshold that I had allotted to the program. And they're actually cheaper than a GPU card. The 6600 XFX card, which what I was using, is about $240 per card. So I would need to buy 9 of them to just equal one of these. As you can see, that's pretty much self-explanatory. As far as getting bigger ASIC machines, an L7 or even one of the S19s, we're talking $1,500 to $4,000. I don't think we're quite there yet. These can kind of get us going to get us into that threshold, run those for a while, and then we can start replacing each of these one at a time, maybe with a larger miner. At that point, then we kind of need to start looking at other people hosting as well, looking for other people that have solar or wind power that we can hook these up to, even if it's these being shipped off somewhere or people buying some more off-site. We can hook them all up together and kind of make a large array focused on one area. Overall, like I said, I'm really happy with the way this is going. This one itself at full power will pull in about 500 mega hash. We're doing around 380 to 400 right now with the 1 board going in and out. And that's actually with a more of an efficiency type setting that's only pulling about 650 to 700 watts at full strength. There are some ways that we can raise it up, but at this point, for the cost, I don't feel like it's worth burning it up to get a couple 100 mega hash extra. These are older miners, and if we're not too careful with them, we're going to be burning through them. So at this point, I feel like I'd rather run 4 of them at my house. I have 500 mega hash and 650 watts going forward. It still gets us below what 1 large miner would do by itself, and then we can kind of see where we're going from there. Once I get this one going and a couple more added, we might want to look into try to start pushing marketing type of stuff, Twitter, continue with the Telegram groups going forward. But I think we're on the right track. We should hopefully start seeing some actual burns soon. I'm going to give this a rest overnight and see if maybe the board is just overheating. If it is, then I feel like I probably just need to go in and change some of the thermal pads out. Should be a pretty easy fix. But until then, I'm gonna kind of run it easy until I get a good weekend to break it down. Other than that, that's kind of where I'm at with this. Just wanted to check in with you, let everyone know what's going on, and we'll go from here. So thank you all for watching, and hopefully we can keep this going and get some volume up, which will help us supply more miners, get more miners on green energy, and see what we can do with this. Thanks.